Wind. Stop being windy. Stop. Stop. Hush. Now you can see my shadow. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want you to see my shadow. Take 592. Hi, welcome back to Sunny. If your yard is still a winter mess, you are not alone. This is your ultimate gardening motivation guide to finally tackle your spring garden reset with 3 easy tips. I'm going to be clearing out the winter mess, prepping my beds, and sharing my exciting gardening plans for what I'm growing this year. Trust me, you're going to love what's coming. Let's get started and bring this garden back to life. I have just a little window of time to get a lot done. So what I'm gonna do is set a timer and I'm gonna get to working. A thriving garden grows from small daily care, not occasional effort. This brings me to tip number 1. Create a daily 10 to 30 minute gardening routine. Consistency beats intensity. Spending just 10 to 30 minutes a day watering, checking soil, or pruning helps you stay connected without overwhelm. And that's why I like to use a timer. It really helps me focus on the gardening task at hand, keeps me motivated, and I don't feel overwhelmed because I'm working in just little bursts of time in my garden. Don't aim for perfection, aim for your first sprout. Tip number 2, start small for big wins. Focus on easy, fast-growing plants like herbs, lettuce, marigolds, or pansies. Early success builds confidence and keeps you motivated. Your garden is a story. Capture every chapter. Tip number 3 is to track your progress with photos to see the growth of your garden. By documenting your garden journey with weekly photos, you're going to see progress over time. This is going to help boost motivation and creates a visual tracker to show all of your hard work is actually paying off. And who doesn't love a good before and after picture? Just heard the timer go off. Got a lot done in 25 minutes. I'm proud of myself. Now that this bed is all cleaned up, it's ready for the next step, which is my main garden goal for the 2026 season. And I'm calling it the 4 Re's: reuse, repurpose, recycle, and replant. It's about a week and a half later from when we worked on cleaning up this bed. You can see that I got everything mulched and I did a little bit of transplanting. This hydrangea was actually over there with that hydrangea. It was just a little too cluttered. So I thought I would move this one over here to make a nice balance of having a hydrangea on each end of the bed. I took this Serendipity allium. It was planted right there and it was really getting shaded out. It didn't even bloom last year. So I dug that out and I placed that here and here, so that's gonna have plenty of room to grow and be beautiful. And then this sedum right here, I cut up and I divided it. What I had before was 3 sedums, but this sedum right there at the end was different than this sedum and this sedum. So I dug that sedum up, I transplanted it, and then I took this one, I chopped it in half and put half right back there and then the other half right over here. So now I'm gonna have 3 sedums that are all the same in this bed. So that is the update on that upper bed. Now I have about 15 minutes. And instead of working on this whole section, I'm just gonna focus on this section right here. Now, what do we have planted here? We have a whole bunch of larkspur. And yes, larkspur is beautiful. I love it, but I don't want it here because I had an idea to take this container that has Karl Forester grass in it and put it in this bed right here. I think that would be a really good addition. So I'm just gonna focus on cleaning up this section right here and placing the container somewhere in here just to add a little bit of height. Now for some information about the 4 Rees and what's going to happen this year in my garden. I'm going to share how to create a stunning landscape using what you already have at home, from reusing everyday items to recycling materials, replanting existing greenery, and repurposing forgotten pieces. The budget-friendly garden tips I'm going to share with you this season is going to help you design a beautiful outdoor space with creativity and sustainability in mind. Thinking about the 4 Rees when I was out in the garden this day, I realized that I had this container on the deck that was not really serving a purpose other than just holding the Karl Forester grass. So I thought, why not repurpose it, add a little bit of height and drama into the garden, and reuse a perennial in the landscape. Got this pretty much cleaned up in about 7 minutes time. I know I want to place the container over here, but you know, I have a whole bunch of penstemon that needs transplanted, so I think I'm going to throw the penstemon in right here in an arc. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. I love penstemon. Talk about an easy plant. That would be penstemon. I had totally forgotten that I pulled a whole bunch of penstemon out of the top flower bed. So when I was thinking about rearranging and putting a planter in this space, I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a cute little ring of penstemon around it just to accent? I think the red of the penstemon next to the creaminess of the container is going to be a perfect combination. Perfect. Now we have a cute little arch of penstemon. Oh, that's going to be really pretty. Here I am reusing and recycling some pea gravel that I had used in the driveway area. I no longer want it in the driveway where I placed it a couple years ago, so I'm going to use this pea gravel for all of my containers in my bed. That's going to bring cohesion to the overall look. The final step: give everything a good drink of water. Thank you so much for spending some time with me in my garden and helping me stay motivated and on task to get my job done. I really do feel accomplished. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future uploads, because there's going to be major changes coming to my garden and I don't want you to miss a thing. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye.